to Have I Got News for You? I'm Roy Wood Jr. In the news this week, court system attempts to stop Trump's agenda. Jaws' 50th anniversary re-release earns over $15 million at the box office. Youngest Democrat in the House celebrates a birthday.
Blow it out.
On Epstein tonight, he's a journalist and author whose new book, Dirtbag Billionaire, is all about how the founder of Patagonia gave away his fortune. It's like Willy Wonka, but with more pup tents. It's David Gellis. And joining Michael, they're a comedian, actor, and writer whose new Netflix thriller, Wayward, premieres this month, which I don't think is a spoiler. It's Mae Martin. Now, for the biggest stories of the week, Michael and Mae, watch the clip. Tell me what's the story.
Happy birthday. Oh, it's going to be a fun story. Yeah. I like that. And you're getting a plane trip with money. Yay. Wait a second. What's this? It was looking so promising right up until the point where there was a manila envelope. And I suspect this has to do with Jeffrey Epstein.
Points for you. Yes, indeed. It's looking like there's one birthday that Trump found a lot more exciting than his own. There's nothing more reassuring than just seeing a president sleep during explosions. Earlier this week, White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt, whose husband is 32 years older than her, which is not related to the story, just a fun fact I thought y'all should know. Leavitt denied that President Trump ever signed a raunchy 50th birthday card for convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. The card is actually really more of a book of notes from Jeffrey's friends, and it features a drawing of an armless woman with a text that says, "We have certain things in common, Jeffrey." And it continues, "A pal is a wonderful thing. Happy birthday, and may every day be another wonderful secret." Oh. Yeah, and I just want to know, where in Hallmark do you get that card? What?
There's a Valentine's Day, birthday, for the pedophile in your life. There's...
You can't find that in mahogany.
Oh, no, you can't. I like black humor.
You don't think R. Kelly was perusing a Hallmark store?
Every time we talk about Epstein, y'all bring up that one. That's your one.
Get him.
You don't think Bill Cosby was perusing?
Here we go. Press Secretary Leavitt says that the Donald Trump signature at the bottom of the page isn't really Trump's signature. Let's do a side-by-side. Let's see Trump's actual signature on the left, and on the right, that is Trump's supposed signature from the birthday card. And now, if you look at both with your eyes squinted, it still looks like a match in 3D. Everybody is saying that those signatures match and that they're real. Yep. And the Republicans are going, they're real. The Republicans are saying that there's one more thing that they need to prove that the signature is real.
Photographic evidence that the men knew one another and were friends during this period?
Maybe that will help.
It's easy to forget how much of this story happened in plain sight. For example, let's take a look at this VH1 clip. This thing's from 2007.
Financier Jeffrey Epstein.
Jeffrey Epstein owns a 70-acre private island called Little St. James.
It's all his.
Yeah, boy! Leave Flavor Flav out of this. No, boy! I really feel like there's no way that that entire segment was full of red flags. No way.
When Bill Clinton organized a week-long tour of Africa in 2002, Jeff gave him a ride in his personal 727 and took actors Kevin Spacey and Chris Tucker along for the trip.
Leave Chris Tucker out of this. Not my Smokey. Michael, you're a product of VH1. What say you?
I don't love the 80s anymore.
So this week, we also learned details from another American institution that enabled Jeffrey Epstein.
JPMorgan, I believe, is the bank that he worked with to finance his lifestyle.
I believe Michael's right. I believe it was JPMorgan.
Yeah, the answer is JPMorgan Chase Bank, which is disappointing because I thought they was one of the good banks.
The what?
Thank you. One person. This week, the New York Times exposed exactly how involved JPMorgan Chase Bank was with Epstein's operations.
At Epstein's behest, JPMorgan set up accounts into which he routinely transferred huge sums for young women who turned out to be victims of his sex trafficking operations. JPMorgan ultimately processed more than $1 billion in such transactions for him.
Probably just a coincidence. Or not.
Yeah, sure. There have been some consequences for some people in regard to the Epstein revelations, even some politicians. Panel, who paid the price this week for, jobbing with Epstein?
It was the UK's representative to the United States.
This week, the British Prime Minister dismissed Ambassador Peter Mandelson after messages with Jeffrey Epstein were released.
Earlier this week, we saw birthday messages Mandelson sent the financier in 2003, saying, "We love you." He described being a guest in his glorious homes as yum yum.
Do y'all say yum yum in Canada?
No, absolutely. We say, oh, cool, eh?
Just like Chase Bank, the ambassador continued his yum yum relationship with Epstein even after Epstein was convicted of a crime. In an email, Mandelson wrote, "I think the world of you and I feel hopeless and furious about what has happened."
That's a really good friend. I tell you what, if I know you and I find out you have an island where you diddle children, we're done.
Not like, hey man, hold it down, just let me know what I can do for you. I feel hopeless and furious.
Yes, if we can traffic young children for sex, what can we do?
Yum, yum.
Very
Very
weird, right?
weird.
That's right.
Recently, Donald Trump took a couple of big old L's in the court.
I didn't think he was allowed to lose in court anymore.
Damn, you're right. In just the last couple of weeks, Trump and his administration have lost multiple federal cases and appeals, like his bid to overturn the $83 million judgment in the E. Jean Carroll case. Also, a federal judge ruling that he illegally canceled Harvard's funding. He lost that ruling to the judge. And also, he lost an appeals court declaring that most of his tariffs are illegal. Now, loss after loss after loss. Hang on, though, you're clapping. But Trump is still walking around unbothered. Question to the panel. Why is he not bothered by any of this?
Because he knows the Supreme Court has his back and his front.
Trump is not concerned because he's got these people in his back pocket, and
Not all of them.
he's got enough.
6 of them.
That's enough. Amy Coney Barrett was in an interview earlier this week. They asked her a simple question. It's a yes or no question. Here's what Coney Barrett said.
The 22nd Amendment says you can only run for office for 2 terms.
True.
You think that that's cut and dry?
Well, that's what the amendment says, right? After FDR had 4 terms, that's what that amendment says.
Well, you know what this means. This means a 5th term for FDR. I think that's what that means.
I like it.
Amber and David watched the clip, and you tell me what is the story.
Okay, this story is clearly about a woman being in labor, but she doesn't have a job.
No.
So she goes to the Federal Reserve and starts stealing, but she gets fired, and she's unmarried.
I think it's about the state of our economy.
Ooh la la!
Yes, points to you all. Points. The story is what's happening with the U.S. economy. Stocks are up, but jobs are down, inflation's up, Trump is pissed, and deregulation means the billionaires are eating good. I think we got footage of the billionaires eating.
Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys.
Earlier this week, the Bureau of Labor Statistics put out revised data for the 12 months through March. Does anyone know how many jobs they'd previously reported went up in smoke?
It has to be less than what actually happened, right? So they said 12, but it was really
14 million.
Right.
Yeah, I just feel like you're just going to agree with David the whole night.
I enjoy him already.
The data showed that employers added 911,000 fewer jobs in the 12 months through March. Don't worry, the bad job numbers are not bad news for Trump. Caroline Levitt, whose husband is 32 years older than her. Caroline Levitt had this to say about the revised data.
March 2024 to 2025 shows that the job growth was vastly weaker during the Biden administration.
She's not wrong. The job numbers that were being talked about are primarily through Biden's term, and she's not wrong that job numbers were revised downward several times during his term, but what she's wrong about is everything else.
She's got a fun energy, though.
She does have a fun energy.
She reminds me of like when you're in the bathroom and some stranger at a club is like bigging you up and just like she's committed.
You get back out there and you get to dancing.
Yeah, that's the vibe. Yeah.
Levitt went on to say that this proves we need new leadership at the Federal Reserve. Does anyone know what roadblock the administration hit this week in their quest for a new Fed?
I believe they were not allowed to fire Lisa Cook.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Now, look, I know it seems like I'm just saying everything David says, and to a degree that is true. But this time, I do honestly think that what he's saying is right.
For the record, I was just guessing.
For the record, he was just guessing.
I've never seen a team more correct but less confident in themselves. On Tuesday, a federal judge blocked the Trump administration from firing Lisa Cook, saying their claims that Cook committed mortgage fraud prior to taking office were likely not sufficient grounds for her removal. How many members of the Trump administration appeared to have committed the same kind of mortgage fraud that they're accusing Lisa Cook of?
Oh, come on. We know the answer to that.
A report last week said that at least 3 of Trump's cabinet members call multiple homes their primary residences on mortgages. Labor Secretary Lori Chavez-DeRemer, EPA Administrator Lee Zeldin, and Secretary of Transportation Sean Duffy. But not to worry, Trump is filling any empty seats on the Federal Reserve. His newest pick for the Board of Governors is economist Stephen Myron, looking here trying to hold it together after losing in a Stanley Tucci lookalike contest. During his confirmation hearings, he told the Senate Banking Committee that he would only take an unpaid leave of absence as chair of Trump's Council of Economic Advisors if confirmed as a temporary Fed governor.
His term as Trump's economic advisor would be over well before.
Are you counting Trump's 3rd and 4th terms?
I am not. I was not, and I apologize for that. I didn't take
While
that
we're
into
on the subject of houses, which Trump cabinet member did this beautiful Charleston, South Carolina stucco mansion belong to until they sold it earlier this year?
Kid Rock.
It's Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent, seen here watching his favorite TV character say bazinga. Does anyone know what Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent recently told a fellow administration official as reported by Politico this week?
I do. And
It's great news
I
for us.
believe it was something like, I will punch you in the effing face.
Michael.
That's what he said.
There's no way he said that. It's this man's job to represent us. He's not out there threatening people. Correct him.
He right. Bessent confronted Federal Housing Finance Agency Director Bill Pulte saying, quote, "I'm gonna punch you in your fucking face." Bessent was angry that Pulte was talking smack about him to Trump and said, quote, "Why the fuck are you talking to the president about me? Fuck you. I'm gonna punch you in your fucking face." Then continued on and added, "I'm gonna fucking beat your ass."
People heard this?
Yes, but that's not the wild part. Let me show you a picture of the man he was talking this mad shit to.
Oh my God.
Remember the bulldog from the Tom and Jerry cartoon?
Yeah.
Who y'all got in the fight? Bessent or Pulte?
Yeah, the bulldog. The other guy looks like Alan Ruck, that actor.
One person went out of his way to avoid a fight in the Oval Office this week. Which tech CEO was recently caught on a hot mic making sure he didn't anger the president?
It's Elon Musk.
No.
Was it Tim
Tim Cook.
No. You're getting closer, though.
Was it Dane Cook?
Was it Zuckerberg?
Yes, Zuckerberg was with Trump last week during a White House dinner for the Titans of Silicon Valley. This is what happened.
How much are you spending, would you say, over the next few years?
Oh, gosh. I mean, I think it's probably going to be something like, I don't know, at least $600 billion through 28. Sorry, I wasn't ready to do our announcement.
He said I wasn't
sure what number you wanted to go with.
Oh my gosh. Whenever I get stressed about the economy, and I'm like, did you hear they found a planet that's made of diamonds? So why can't we just get that and fix everything?
I just want to get clarity.
Yeah.
Your suggestion for helping the economy is to get the diamond planet
Yes.
and bring it to Earth.
Yes. Get the diamond planet, grind it up, boost the economy.
May has a completely different internet.
Zuckerberg seemed to have, was wanting Trump's approval to make sure he got the answers right. But
That was crazy.
at least Trump didn't ask Zuckerberg if he drinks coffee.
You drink coffee, man, or no?
Nah.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, you've had it.
I have. Sometimes on vacation, I'll drink it recreationally. It's like every once in a while.
We'll be right back.